Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh, and that Dale dude, aka Dale Green, just released a new RPG Developer Bakin plugin. This time it's the quest system. It proves to be very helpful when you are hammering out a bunch of quests for your JRPG-styled game, and it is completely free. What an absolute Chad thing to do. What a great thing to do for the community, make this plugin free. Dale has a ton of different plugins on his itch.io page. A lot of them are free, some are paid. I definitely encourage you to follow the links in the description below and check out that stuff. For now, we're going to check out this quest system. Description. This quest system allows you to create quests for your project and provides the following functionality. Create any number of quests for your project, show configurable banners when a quest starts and or completes, set categories for quests, whether they fall under the typical main or side quest categories or any custom categories you choose to create. In-depth condition system allows you to set up a number of different conditions that auto-trigger a quest to begin. Objectives, which can be created for quests, have their own start and complete conditions, allowing for multi-step quests. And quest rewards, which are automatically granted upon quest completion, can have a combination of gold, default currency, custom currency, items, equipment, or experience. Love all that. Love all that. Let's go into the install and setup instructions. I'll choose not to watch the YouTube videos here, but you can, of course, use them. They're very accessible. Some folks learn by video easier than by text. We have installed a few of these plugins on the channel, looking at these overviews and stuff before, so this is going to play out exactly like that, but I'll go ahead and go through the steps here again and not skip anything. 1, extract the zip file you downloaded using either WinRAR or 7-zip and open it. So let's do that. Right click, 7-zip, extract to quest system v1, and there's the folder for it. I'll just delete the zip file now and go into the folder. Next, copy quest system plugin.dll and paste it into the plugins folder in your Bakin install directory, usually Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common Bakin plugins. As usual, if we check out the contents of this zip folder, we've got the quest system folder, something called layouts, something called quest system plugin.dll, and a readme.txt file. And if we go into the quest system folder, we've got that DaleDudesLibrary.net.dll and questsystem.cs. We're not going to mess with any of this stuff. We're going to follow the instructions to a T. And we're going to go ahead and take the quest system plugin.dll and then go straight to the directory that he specified. And we are here. Your directory may look a little bit different than mine. I have a lot of previous plugins installed. The thing with Bakin plugins is after you install them, they're installed here forever. As long as you don't go back in here and remove them, they're going to be available for every single project that you create going forward, bar none. Every project that I make, I'll be able to have the achievement plugin, the common event editor plugin, the effect editor, Hagon's crafting plugin, all the stuff that I've acquired previously, I'll be able to use in my future projects. And the quest system plugin is no different. Now, that's for the Bakin installation folder. There is a second step that is required to actually use this plugin in your specific project that you create. So it's not as if you'll be able to, despite what it sounded like I said, open a new project and immediately get access to all of these plugins. You'll actually have to add them. So we're going to do that step next, I believe. Copy the quest system folder and paste it in your project's script folder. So like always, we're going to grab that. Then we are in our Bakin project, the one that we're going to actually use the plugin in, and I'm just going to go to the top right of the screen in my map editor, and where it says see users AmalgamAsh for tutorials, which is the name of this project, I'm going to right click that and view the path location in Explorer so that I can actually see where that folder is exactly. Always makes things so much easier on me. And of course, this does have the script folder, so we're just going to double click on that, and yours might be empty if this is a brand new project. Again, I've got a few plugins in here that I did add to this project previously, but we'll paste, and this destination is the subfolder of the source folder. Skip. Hold on, we're going to do that a little bit differently. We're going to copy the quest system, just drag it right over. There we go. There we go. Next step. Open the quest system folder and copy that DaleDudesLibrary.net.dll and paste it into the lib folder in your Bakin install directory. Okay, so we're just going to grab that, go all the way back to my Bakin install directory. Here's where it is. Here's the lib folder. Our Bakin.exe program is right here as well. This is right in Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and then the Bakin folder. So then lib, and then I think we're just going to paste it directly into that folder. So there it is. Open Bakin and go to the layout tool on the left. Now we've got Bakin open already, so let's just go straight to the layout tool on the left-hand side. And this is pretty much probably what your layout tool is going to look like. Mine has defaulted down to the menus layout in the menus folder. I generally don't mess with the layouts for this project, so everything is pretty close to being default. 7, click the import button in the top bar on the right-hand side. It looks like a little folder with a down arrow. Go to the folder you extracted and select layouts.lyrbr. This will import the layouts used by the plugin. That sounds simple enough, so we're coming back in here and we've got a little folder with a down arrow right there for importing the layouts. We'll click that and then we have to browse to our directory where we actually unzipped our file. The installation to all of this is always the most painful part, but once you've done it once, it becomes pretty familiar the next 10 times you do it. And there's our layouts file, and we'll just open that up. That was the last step, so the installation part is done. Now, setup. In Bakin, open the Common Events panel and create a new custom event. Oh, we're going to hit Apply and OK while we're in Layouts, and that'll close that out nicely. Common Events is a menu on the left-hand side of the screen, right under Variables Used. We're just going to click that, and that'll bring up our menu here. We're going to click Add. We're going to click Custom Event and hit OK. Give the common event any name you'd like Quest System. Then open the common event, and in the lower left-hand corner, click the C# program assignment box and select the Quest System. Will likely show up as script /Quest System /questsystem.cs. All right, let's see if that is indeed the case. But we'll go ahead and rename this like it said to do. It's event 1, which is very boring for a name. We're going to rename it to Quest System. Now, the C# program assignment is right here. And there's Quest System. Because we copied that folder into our project, it knows where to look for the plugin file, and it has done that. Wow, that is a really strangely formatted default formatting. Wow. Let's move these panes, huh? Let's resize these panes so they're less painful. Next, add a new event switch on or off command to the event and have it turn on a new switch you need to create called Show Quests Menu. Now I'm going to actually copy this so I make sure that I have it in there exactly as it's written, because it's probably case sensitive. And if it's not going to hurt me to be exacting with it. Switches, event switch on and off, add, paste, enter, select it, press OK. Now open the layout tool from the left. All right, so we're done here. Apply, OK. Layout tools on the left. Click, that opens that up. In the list on the left, expand the menus folder and select menu. Okay, did that. In the layout to be assigned area just to the right should be a new option called Main Menu Quest System. Tick the box next to this option. Ticking the box. That was pretty easy. What's the difference between them? Main Menu Custom has achievements. Quest System has quests. So if you have existing plugins in your system, or there are other plugins that are going to use different menu layouts, you will have to become a little bit familiar with the layout tool in order to take some of these items, these options, and transpose them onto your new menu. Because if I switch between these, I lose my achievements menu. But it's not a big deal to take that and transplant it back onto my new Quest System menu or vice versa. And this goes for the other things too, like crafting, if you want crafting to be in your main menu. Okay, so in the layout part section further down, there'll be a folder called Main Menu Window. So expand that and select Quests. Main Menu Window, Quest is already selected. Well, it wasn't, now it is. It was visible, now it's selected. Once selected, on the right will be the properties. Set action to close and call common event if it isn't set to this already. So over on the right here, actually I was clicking the wrong thing. This is what I wanted to click right here, and it is already set to close and call common event. Beneath this option will be a drop-down menu for common events. Click this and select the common event you created earlier and press OK. Yeah, that's blank, so we're going to click that and then Quest System, then Apply and OK. Okay, I'm going to make this the starting point for our character, who is actually a succubus created by Dark Hands Pixel Character 3D character making system. You're now set up and can begin creating quests via functions, expanded features, and quest system. All right, that is the end of the tutorial portion of the setup and installation. So now if I go into functions and expanded features, we don't see the quest system in here yet. Let's click rescan plugins, and now we do see it. There it is. And here is the UI for that Dale Dude's Quest System plugin. I always love seeing these little UIs pop up in the editor for Bakin. They're really cool. We've got all kinds of options here, information. It looks like something that we're going to fill out and populate quite a bit. We have a quests tab, a settings tab, and a more plugins tab, which really just opens up the link to Dale's itch.io page, which again is a fantastic resource for just about anything you can think of. There's a repel and lure system, switch layout controls, stop movement, dynamic enemy levels system, test play assistant, custom level up events, message audio, that Dale Dude's class library, and the quest system, which are all free. The achievement system and the skill learn system are the only paid ones, and they're $4.99 USD a piece. Well worth it if you come here and give Dale $10 and consider that ample payment for all the plugins you're getting. You're still getting an incredible robbery of a value. But anyways, back to the actual plugin. Enough of that shilling. I'll let the plugins shill for themselves. If we go to settings, we've got quest types, main and side. These are default types and they cannot be removed, but we can add more. We can add whatever quest types that we'd like. And I'd like to add one called job. So job quest. And when playing your project, the quest title will show up in this color. Let's pick a color. We've got a color picker. Job quests will say that they show up pink for no other reason than to be striking and know exactly that it wasn't an accident. And when we see this text, that this is this garish pink. Type added successfully. Doesn't seem like we can move this stuff up or down or anything like that, so I don't think it has any bearing in the actual project. It's just a listing here. Let's add another quest type name and call it bounty, and we'll give it a red color and click add. All right, sounds great. We can also edit these if we found that we wanted to change something about them. Hit save, back out. Custom currency settings. We can create a new variable. We can select an existing variable. We can get our currency name specified here, and we can have a currency acronym. This is for if you are working with a custom currency for your project. Now, the settings has different tabs here, sub-tabs, I'll call them, all under the settings tab. General settings, banner settings, and objective settings. We can enable quest banners if you'd like, customize the banner title, include quest title at start. This will default to quest title started, and you see that quest title is in between curly braces. So if you would like to mimic that behavior, you can leave it blank. But just to get us familiar with how this will work, you can do quest title started, or you can leave the curly braces and quest title in there. You accepted quest title. This ought to work just fine. This ought to be part of the banner. The banner duration is set to 5 seconds. You can raise or lower that as much as you like. You can play the audio, and you can select whatever audio you like. We can just choose, like, that's like a whole ass song. We don't want that. Blacksmith. There we go. Oh, that's also a looping sound effect. We need not loops. There, I just want a door opening. That's the sound. You've got audio volume and audio tempo and pitch here as well. That's fantastic. You can also have the quest complete banner. You can have that enabled or disabled if you wish. We can customize the banner title and include the quest title at start. And we'll just go ahead and type in, "You did it. You did it." And we won't even have a quest title in here, because I want to see what that looks like with this option enabled, but not here. So you can also change that. No problem. We're all done. These have the same properties as on the left-hand side. Objective settings. What do we have here? Text colors. You can add an active objective color. We'll go ahead and make it yellow. And complete objective color. Green. Upcoming objective color. We'll make that gray. Feels natural. Upcoming objectives are displayed as question marks or hidden. We'll do displayed as question marks. Now that's the general settings for your quest types, your banners, your objectives. The first thing that we should have looked at probably is quests. Save them now? Yes, please save them. Don't undo all of my hard work. And we've got quest type filters. We can go through and filter them by bounty, job, main, or side. Main's listed twice for some reason, so a side, as well as all. And we can add a quest. It's about the only thing we can do here right now, other than save and close and save. So we're going to add a quest. And this is pretty involved. I like this though. But here you can enter basic details about the quest, such as its title, a brief description for the quest, what type of quest it is, the name of the NPC that gave the quest, where applicable, and more. So I imagine all of this is going to end up being information that the player can reference in your game when they access the quest section of the main menu. But let's give this one a title. We're going to call it Heavy is the Crown. And the description will be, Jay wants to give you a crown. It's very heavy. He doesn't actually own a crown. And so we'll show the quest start banner and we'll show the quest completed banner. You can actually turn these options on or off for each of these quests individually, which is really nice. You can select the quest type, and that's going to be, it's a side quest. The quest giver is going to be J. Ray. And yes, it's a little bit of a shout out here to one of my patrons who's been a long time supporter of the channel. Start conditions, condition type filter, item, level, switch, variable. Let's just make the level have to be 1. And well, I switched the filter over, but I don't need to mess with the filters at all. We'll go ahead and add a condition. The condition will be that the required level is 1. And not really worried about reference name here, but you could, if you wanted, either create a new switch or select a switch that already exists in your project to be the condition for this quest, a variable, which you can use logical operations here to compare the value of the variable to a number that you set here, such as amount of orcs slain is 50. Remember, these are the start conditions. So like if you slayed 50 orcs, then you would be able to accept this quest. Having a particular item or being at a particular level, and the condition will be added successfully. This is just for one quest. So you can go on adding all of these different conditions if you'd like to have more than one condition. So right now, the only condition I want to set is any party member level 1 or higher, and that's just because I'd like to have some condition. You can edit this as well if you need to, or remove it altogether. Let's go to the Objectives tab, and we've got the same setup. We can add the objectives to this quest. Here you can set up the objectives required to complete the quest. A quest will be complete once all objects complete conditions are met. Any objective that doesn't have a start condition will become an active objective as soon as the quest begins. Lovely. And this too has its own very involved set of tabs within a new pop-up window. We've got basic details, reference name only used in here in user interface to differentiate between different objectives. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we can call this objective 1, and the requirement, this is the requirement that will be displayed to the player. Go get crown. Just go get crown. Start conditions. Here you can enter the conditions required for this objective to begin. Start conditions are optional here, and if none are set, the objective will be available to complete as soon as the quest begins. So, okay, we'll just leave that alone then. And complete conditions. The complete condition I would like to be the player gets the crown. There is a crown, right, in the items? Yes, it's a special crown made of cloth called a bandana. And we'll go ahead and add that. So auto remove items on quest completion is a very handy option to have right here. I really like that that's just included as a single checkbox. That saves you so much having to go in and fiddle with the eventing for that. Thank you, Dale. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Reference name. Get the bandana. Just go ahead and add that now. Condition added successfully. We're going to hit save. The objective is added successfully, and we'll hit save. Quest successfully added. We have one quest now. We have one quest. Let's go ahead and save this. Quest data saved and close it. Okay, by my reckoning, as soon as I begin test playing, I should have access to this quest. It should be available in my menu because the requirements for it were only that I should be level 1. And then I'll put a stationary NPC here who will actually give you the crown. I'll give you the crown you so desire. Desire? You know what? We'll just keep it. And then we're going to go straight to statuses, increase or decrease item, and we're going to go into the list of items, and we're just going to find the bandana, which these items are in a different order than they are in the plugin dropdown. So I'm going to have to find that bandana. There you are. Quantity increased by 1. Apply. Okay, we're done. Ooh, continue, please. That should be all there is to it. I'm hoping that that really is all there is to it. Look at that. There's the banner. Oh, quest title. Quest title is not something that's automatically picked up, it is something that stays the brackets. It doesn't change. Okay, so forget what I said about the curly braces. I figured the plugin had the capability of grabbing the quest name and throwing it in there, but that might also be on me. I might not have set a quest name inside using the reference fields. So here's my character walking around. Love the gusto. Let's go to the quests. And then we have active, main, side, other, and completed. We've got no quest completed at the time being, but here's what the UI looks like for that. We've got other quests. We've got side quests. And there it is, heavy as the crown. Jay wants to give you a crown. It's very heavy. He doesn't actually own a crown. Quest given by J Ray. Objectives, go get crown. It is active. Brilliant. I mean, everything you need to know is right there. We grab this. I'll give you the crown you so desire. Heavy is the crown. You did it. Oh, I see now. So the quest title was checked, so it's right there. And then I just put "you did it" as the banner text. So that's all that appeared there. And that also means that I do have the bandana still, actually, because I didn't check that box to remove it from my inventory, I suppose. So then the quests said that was a side quest, right? And it's not there anymore. And it is going to be under the completed. Objectives, go get crown, complete. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Obviously, you'll have to tailor this quite a bit to make it work aesthetically with your project. You may wish to have that specific banner in a different place or styled differently. Very easy to do if you are familiar with the layout system. You can customize every single element of the banner and all of the formatting of the text that appears on it. You can get your own graphics where they need to be. We set up a very, very simple quest, and we did so in all of this in about half an hour, and it would have been a lot faster if I didn't take any time to explain anything while I was chatting to you in the video here or looking at Dale's stuff. And we have a quest system. This keeps you from having to make your own quest system using events for your project. This is an incredible time saver. I had a quest system evented out for Chronicles of, Project D, which I've already made several devlogs about. And this actually makes me want to just learn the intricacies of the quest system as it relates to layouts and actually get my layouts polished so that I can have the quest system plugin overlay used on top of my current game instead of using something that's evented instead, because using the UI that is available here in the editor, that is a very, very clean thing, and it's a very easy thing to use and see all of the stuff in here that you've made so you can keep track of this stuff rather than having to start your game, then going where you've evented your event, your quest system and all of the quest types that are there. If you were capable enough to do that to begin with and had the foresight to set up your quest system that way. That's what I did, but it is a lot of work, and it's something that's easy to forget when I step away for a few months and then come back to my project. How did I get a quest going through here again? Where's my design document? How do I follow these steps again? Did any updates break anything? That sort of thing, which of course, that's always going to be a concern anyway, even with plugins like this. But for now, I'm very happy with this. And this is just an incredible, incredible thing to have for free. So really, thank you. Thank you, Dale. And I'm gonna go ahead and back those out really quick and save this quest because I want to see what it looks like when we test play again, and this time see the banner at the top of the screen with the quest accepted. I want to know what that looks like because I'm really curious about those curly braces. If that's just heavy as the crown. It's there. It defaulted to that, but by that I mean it's so easy to run in here and edit it. So easy. It's the style, it's the settings I want to look at. Banner settings. So easy to get to where I need to be. Just include quest title, customize banner title, include quest title at start. Defaults to quest title started. It didn't default to that. Wonder if I uncheck that. You do have to specify the quest start banner title. So interesting little things here and there. This might be subject to updates. Small ones, big ones, I don't know yet. Please use this. Use the heck out of it. Tell Dale what you'd like to see it have. What would make your life easier? It looks like a lot was accounted for. There is a lot to this, but it's presented in small, simple chunks that all kind of share the same workflow convention. So it should be very, very, very easy to use. Just bravo. Just bravo. It's one of the greatest things I've seen for Bakin to make our lives easier so far, for sure. Thank you, Dale, for this. And thank you guys very much for watching. Whoops. Settings saved. I'd like to save and close. Thank you. I thought I was stuck. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day. Please drop a comment down below and a like if you'd like to see more content of this type. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.